Okay, so this is Coldplay's Clocks, which is a lovely tune. It's maybe one of the most famous piano intros of all time. This whole tune is composed of sort of 4 different piano sections, 4 different parts. Please feel free to check out the timeline below for timestamps if you want to skip ahead or whatever, or come back to different parts. Absolutely feel free to do that. But yeah, let's crack on. So we have this first part. First of all, the tune, it sounds like we're resolving to this E-flat major, but we're not actually in the key of E-flat major. So E-flat major would have this D natural, but we have our second chord is this B-flat minor, where we've got this D-flat. So you could think that we're in the key of E-flat Mixolydian, would it be? E-flat Mixolydian? Or, and this is, I think, the way it's actually written, we're in the key of A-flat major. So A-flat major and E-flat Mixolydian both share the same notes. They are different modes, but if that makes no sense, do not worry. It makes absolutely no difference in how you're going to play it. But anyway, so we are going to use the notes of A-flat major, which is what is easiest to understand. But we're going to start with this position. So this position is actually an E-flat major chord. So this would be our E-flat major in root position, where E-flat is the lowest note. In root position, the root note is the lowest. And we're going to take that E-flat and move it an octave above. So it's still E-flat, G, B-flat, the notes of E-flat major, but we're playing them in what's called first inversion. So this is root position, first inversion, and you guessed it, if we take this G up here, that's second inversion. If we take that B-flat up here, then we're just back in root position, but an octave higher. So root position, first inversion, second inversion. We're playing in first inversion. That was an awful lot of words. And first of all, fingers I'm going to recommend. 4th finger on E-flat, 2nd finger on B-flat, and thumb on G. Now, the rhythm that we have is probably the most important thing for this entire song, and it goes like this. So we've got top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom, top, middle. Now the song is in 4/4 timing, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have bars of 4 notes, but here we've got like 2 sets of 3 and a set of 2, like this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that's critical for the whole song. We are in 4/4, but we have like this 3/3/2 feeling, and it goes throughout the whole thing. It's quite common in pop music. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And the one of each of these like little sets of notes is going to be the top note, and it's always accented. So we have like accented, not accented, not accented, accented, not accented, not accented, accented. So ba da ba 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 ba. And how that fits in with the 4/4 timing. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's weird to count that at the same time. Again, if we just do 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll keep that going, but we'll just now count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Arguably kind of tricky. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the link below in the description a few MP3 files that you can download that are just this riff again and again with the different chords, and probably just one on this E-flat. And just play along to it. There'll probably be I'll put some different tempos there as well. Honestly, the best way to learn this is to just play along to it. You don't really need to think, okay, how do these 3/3/2 line up with the 4/4 timing? That's probably overcomplicating it too much. You can probably just get on with it and play it, and you'll be fine. But anyway, those download links will be in the description if that helps. Please feel free. Anyway, so that's what the right hand is doing. Left hand is going to do exactly the same, an octave below. So we're in this, we've got G, B flat, and E flat again. I'm going to suggest thumb, 2nd finger, and either 4th or 5th on this one, whatever you prefer. Sometimes I use my 4th and 5th together, which is probably a really bad habit, but that's what I do. And it's just exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now, this might be quite hard to coordinate if you've never coordinated your hands like this before, because you would think maybe it'd be easier to use the same fingers at the same time, but we're not. We're using our fourth finger up here with our thumb at the same time below. If you find this tricky, just do it as slowly as you can manage. And maybe if you make a mistake like that, you can just go. Maybe you don't even do the 3-3-2. You just do sets of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Anything like that that's going to help you. The more times you do it, the more you'll get better at doing it. Which is, I guess, the simple art of practicing. You could even practice going upwards. Anything like that is going to help improve your coordination. You could go. Again, you could just keep on doing that until you get a little bit smoother at it. If you find it difficult at first, do not give up, because it will get easier and easier the more you do it. Maybe you just need to work those brain connections and learn that muscle coordination. So our second chord, all we're going to do is, let's have a look at the right hand first. We're going to move our fourth finger down to this D flat and our thumb from the G down to the F. And it's exactly the same rhythm. And it's still 4-2 thumb, so same fingers. So we got 4-2-1, 4-2-1, 4-2. And the left hand, we're going to move this is our original position, we're just going to move our thumb down to this D flat, and probably our pinky now down to the F. And this chord here, this is actually a B flat minor, but in second inversion here. So it's the notes of B flat minor, but we're in second inversion. Now this holds for 2 bars, so we actually go through this pattern of 8 notes 2 times, so we have 16 notes. So it's this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then again 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Really important that when we start it again, we come back up to this top note. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Up to this top note again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So again. So from the top. And really trying to accent that top note each time. And that is our second chord. And the last chord, very simple. In right hand, we're just going to move our fourth finger down to the C. Second finger moves from the B flat to the A flat, and thumb stays on F. So we've got C, A flat, F. And then we only go through the pattern of 8 notes 1 time on this F. Like so. Exact same rhythm. Left hand, we were here. And we're just going to move our thumb down to the C and our second finger down to the A flat. You could use your third finger on the A flat, whatever you find comfortable. And again, we're just mirroring the left hand and the right hand. Well, not mirroring, because that would be different, but just doing the exact same thing. From the top. Again here. And once on the F minor. So we've got E flat, B flat minor, B flat minor for another bar, F minor. This would be F major, but we've got a minor third here. So that's F minor. All right, and that is the whole intro. The only other thing to really talk about is maybe the sustain pedal. So I got a sustain pedal down here with my socks and sandals, classic Britain. And so we're sustaining this whole first thing here, and then at this point, pedal up and pedal back down to sustain this next B flat. And you can keep the pedal down until again we change chord. So pedal up and pedal down. Now, using pedals, you don't have to be precisely exact, but you just want a general up, down, up, down, up, down, if you want there, up, down. And that's just so we kind of get a sense of our chords holding. If we did it without the pedal, well, that sounds kind of not as good, right? Okay, so let's get into the verse. So just to recap, the chords that we had there, the 3 chords, E flat major, B flat minor, B flat minor, F minor. They are exactly the same chords that we use for the verse. It is exactly the same. And so basically it goes, let's go out and I can be saved. Times that I tried to swim against, put me up on my knees. Oh, I beg and please, singing. All right, and it just repeats those exact same chords in the same way. So we have 1 bar of E flat major, 2 bars of B flat minor. So that's our 2nd bar of B flat minor, and then 1 bar of F minor. Where you play these is entirely up to you. We don't have the riff going whilst whilst the singing is happening, whilst Chris Martin is blessing us with his lovely voice. So we can play these chords wherever we want. We can use all kinds of different voicings. This is probably a topic for a different video. Voicings essentially just means the different ways of playing the same note. So it's still the same 3 notes, like E flat, B flat, G, but we could play them anywhere. Like that. We could have loads of them. Right? Up to you where you want to play those. If you're playing just piano and singing along, let's go out and I can be saved. We've got a 9th here. These are extensions. Don't need to worry about these. Probably a topic for a different video. Times that I try to swim against, and so on. So essentially that's the verse. The verse is just those chords played on their own, and you can use whatever voicings you want. More complicated voicings, probably a topic for a different video. Anyway, the next part is this. It goes da 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 da. So this is just an evolution essentially of our beginning. In fact, I think what happens is we go through that, and then it goes. The left hand at this point does not mirror what the right hand is doing. So we don't have that, but you can do that if you want. So let's get into what exactly we're doing. The chords, the underlying chords, are exactly the same. So if we were to play this right hand part and just the chords in the left hand, you'll see it fits nicely. So chords are the same. So you could just play chords underneath. Entirely up to you, but let's have a look at what the right hand is doing here. So there are a couple of different ways we can play these notes, but I'm going to suggest this. So we've got 3rd finger on the A flat, 2nd finger on the G, and thumb on the E flat. And have a look, notice how high up we're playing on these keys. So we're not playing like down here and like cramping our wrist and really bending our wrist in a horrible way. Playing really high up here, and basically our wrist is very, very straight. Or arm is very straight, and just going again with that 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, and yeah, playing like halfway up this black note. So don't be afraid to push your hand up quite high. The closer you get to the end of these notes, if you've got a very short keyboard, my keyboard actually extends. Shock! This is a keyboard, not a grand piano, despite the graphics. My keyboard extends quite far back, and I've got quite a lot of pivot length on these keys. If you've got a short keyboard, you might find that it's difficult to play close to the end of the keys because it's very close to the pivot, and you have to require quite a lot of force to push down. Hopefully, if you're halfway, it should be fine, and hopefully, if you're even further, you've got enough power in your fingers. But you don't need to be much further or any further than halfway. Anyway, so we're halfway there. All we do for our next chords is we're just going to move our thumb down 1 scale note each time. So we got this down to D flat again, down to C, because we've got, again, 1 bar of this position, 2 bars of this position, so that would be our 2nd bar of that position, and then 1 bar of this, our last position, and we got. And that's probably the where I wanted to go. And we'll have a look at some different things we can do in the left hand under that at the end of the video. But that is that section. Now, the only other section is the kind of middle section where we have when nothing else compares. Now, I think in the sheet music that this is just chords on 16th notes or 8th notes, whatever they happen to be. So, and the chords we've got are, so our first chord is this F sharp major, but with the major 7th up here. And we've actually changed key at this point. We're now in D flat major. I would say we are anyway. I think we are. I'm not sure what the actual sheet music says, but it sounds like we've changed key to D flat major. Anyway, so our first chord is going to be the notes F sharp, A sharp, or actually let's do G flat, B flat, D flat, and F. And left hand can just do G flat, B flat, and D flat. So it's G flat major 7. It's the same as F sharp major 7, but it's just a different name for the same kind of the same thing. Depends if you're going to split hairs about it, but it's the same notes. And so we have 2 bars of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And still this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's our first chord. Second chord is going to be this. And you can play this in several different places. Maybe we play it here, maybe we only play it here, or maybe actually let's play it here. What it is a D flat major, so D flat, F, and A flat. And we can play this anywhere we want. Maybe experiment with different voicings if you want. So maybe we go from this. Then we come up to here. Let's do this one. So this is D flat major in 2nd inversion. So this would be root position. We're just taking this G at the top down to the bottom. So we've still got D flat, F, and A flat, sorry. I said G, A flat. So we've got this. Now this is only 1 bar on this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2nd bar to our D flat major for 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then we go to this chord, which is A flat major with a 6th. So A flat, C, E flat, and then right hand's going to add this F. So this is the 6th. And again, it's only 1 bar here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And we do that again. Time. Oh no. Then the last time. We just have 4 bars of this G flat major. And then we're back into. Also on this section, we could hit the left hand only on the first beat of the bar. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That sounds quite nice, actually. So we've got this 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, again, I will put that was quite quick. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, three, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So that is all. They are all the parts. All the parts. Hopefully, I've explained them reasonably okay, and that makes sense. So yeah, this is our first part, and then our second part. Our third part, which was the verse, so lights go out and I can't, which is just the chords. Tides that I tried to swim against, open me up on my knees. Oh, I beg and plead, singing, come back. So that's just the chords, is our third part, and then our final part, which was the etc. So that kind of takes us to the end of the main part of this video. Let's have a look at some other little things we can do during this section. One of the instruments, I'm not sure what it is, I think maybe the guitar is doing this little under the so the way that might look or sound would be like so. But that sounds kind of weird to just do just that little part. So before we have our thingies here, let's do. This is a slightly bit more advanced, so that would be our first one. So we're going 5 2 1, and then 2 1 3. And we still want that 1 2 3 1 2 3. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Actually, we're only doing 6 notes here, so it's just 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. And on this next one, let's have a look at this. So we're going. You've got options here. So left hand, we could go B flat F B flat, or we could go B flat F D flat. So we're going. What fingers? Like that. Yeah, that's quite nice. You could do the C there. Actually, I prefer the D flat. But up to you. You know, your mileage may vary. And on the last one, I like this F, C, A flat, and then like so. Oops. So on, which is quite nice. Also, there's a home where I wanted to go. So we've got this. So you could try and get that little riff in there as well. In the verse, I'll probably do a separate video on this, but all we're doing here, this is more advanced, clearly. So we've got this like E flat chord, and we're just essentially mirroring the vocal part. If you're going to, something I think is quite important to know is if you're going to sing along to this and you're also playing, you don't want to mirror every single syllable note in the melody on what you're playing in the piano. So you don't want to go like, let's go and I can be safe, dancing and trying to swim against. You know, be a bit more sparse, like only accent or only do every, you know, the most important melody notes. Okay, sort of along those lines. Anyway, I'll do a more involved tutorial on that, or maybe playing it a bit more advanced later on. But I hope that's helpful. That's like nearly 30 minutes. Hopefully that was useful. If you've got any questions or comments, let me know. Again, there are going to be links in the description. Thank you ever so much for watching. If this has been helpful, please like, subscribe, comment, all that kind of stuff. Thank you very much also to all my YouTube members and Patreon supporters. Honestly, that helps me out so very much. I hope you're doing well. Catch you again. And yeah, happy piano playing. Look after yourselves. Bye.